Hey guys, this is going to be a video chart on SAEI. That's a Sapatcha Resources Inc. Good day overall for the bulls. Stock managed to finish 25% in the green, just a little over 11 million shares traded. And as you can see from the chart here, great start for the bulls here from the get-go. Good green candle, good price action. Made a high just below 70 before we saw a pullback, a little sideways movement, and then a deeper pullback here towards the end of the day. So, what can we expect from the chart here, the price action here going into tomorrow and next week? Well, we can definitely map out the resistance and support levels and kind of give us indication of what we can, may expect. As far as the price action goes, in my opinion, what's forming here is a trading shell. And what a trading shell basically is composed of is two things. You got the top portion is your resistance, and the bottom portion is going to be your support. A really good example of a trading shell is, before I get into it here towards this portion of the chart, is actually earlier on in the day. I can map this out for you. Here's a good example of a trading shell here. So you can see right here is going to be your resistance, and you can see the price action here, here, and here acted as resistance, and down here, and here acted as support. Now, what happens in a trading shell is the price action usually starts at a pretty big range, and as it moves along the shell, the range becomes tighter and tighter, and the price action moves up and down between this shell. The range becomes tighter and it consolidates tighter until basically the price action comes to a point where it can break up here in the bull's favor or break down here in the bear's favor. And in this case here, midday, we saw it break down from this shell. And what usually happens is the price action either goes up above resistance or down below support. Here we went down below support, and then we saw a bigger pullback towards the end of the day. So as far as I just wanted to show you that just because it's a good example of a shell. And as far as this part of the chart is concerned, towards the end of the day and into tomorrow and next week, what I'm looking at here is another shell forming. And just to kind of map it out is something similar to this. And a couple key things to just kind of be mindful of, in my opinion, are these moving averages. This white line here is your 5-day moving average. This red line here is your 10-day moving average. Those moving averages are going to act as resistance. This yellow line and this blue line, this yellow line is the 50-day moving average, this blue line is the 20-day moving average. They're going to act as your support levels. Just kind of be mindful of those moving averages. And what's going to happen here in this trading shell, or what can happen is, like what we had here this morning, what we're seeing here is a range that's fairly big. From 36 to about 46 is a 10-cent range. What's going to happen is this, just like what we had here, here in the morning, what's going to happen is this range is going to get tighter and tighter as the price action moves through it. And basically, it is going to meet, somewhere around here. And, one of two things can happen. Just like we had it here, earlier on in the day. The price action can break up in favor of the bulls, or it can break down in favor of the bears. So basically, one of the portions of the trading shell has to be broken. Now, the moving averages here are going to play a key part, just because these are going to act as resistance, they're going to trend down. These are going to act as support and trend up. So what can you expect as far as if the price action does move up here? Well, as far as resistance levels go, well, we can definitely map those out. The first level of resistance we're going to see on the chart here, in my opinion, is right here. Make that a thinner line. The second level of resistance we're going to see is right here. And finally, the third level of resistance we're going to see is right here. Now, what does that mean for the bulls? Let's just say that we see a big volume day, and we see bullish price action. Well, if it's a real bull move, shouldn't have any problem breaking through this level right here, which is around the 46 level. Chart kind of opens up a little bit more, and meet a little bit of thicker resistance here. If it's a real bull move, shouldn't have a problem breaking through that, and just below 56. And then from there you can see the chart really kind of open up a little more, and then it's going to meet this thick line, which is going to be heavy resistance at 70. And the 70 level was tested back last week. The bulls couldn't get through it, and we saw that big red candle day on Monday. But if the price action can break through this level here, this is just going to basically put all smiles on the bulls' faces, just because from here chart really opens up, and the bulls can see a move all the way to the dollar mark if this level can't be broken. So you can see a really good price action from there. As far as if we do see bearish action, if the price action were to break below support through this shell, as far as support levels go, what we can see here is the first level of support is going to come right here. I'm just going to make this a thinner line. The second level of support is going to come from this level right here, and then finally the kind of the must hold, in my opinion, is going to be right here. So if we do see bearish action, price action is going to just kind of meet support right here, and if the bulls can't manage to hold that, the second level of support, bigger support, is right down here, kind of right at 30, and then the must hold, in my opinion, is right here, right around the 20 range. The reason why I say that's kind of a must hold is just because we don't want the price action going below that, because of charting perspective, if it does go below 20 and it reaches this level here, technically the chart's not in an uptrend anymore, just because it's not making a higher low. If it does stay at 20, it is making a higher low, and from a charting perspective it is still going to be in an uptrend. So definitely things to keep in mind and be mindful of. Certainly tomorrow we'll just kind of have to see how things pan out, if it does stay within this shell, or if tomorrow we see a big day and it just kind of it just kind of takes off. But we'll just kind of have to see. We might get some news or updates from the company that'll kind of fuel the fire and move it up. Hopefully that's what we're all looking for, is a move up. But if not, for the guys that are on the sidelines, you can kind of map out these support levels for entries. And for guys that are in this, that are kind of wanting to lock profits or take profits, you can kind of scale out of your positions and be mindful of these resistance levels as well, as price action, draws closer to them. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I do encourage you to visit my board on iHub. It is called Another Winning Trade. I just started that tonight. Feel free to visit the board, leave any comments, share any trading ideas, and also you can subscribe to the free kind of the newsletter, where you'll receive periodic emails on trade alerts, including momentum trades, chart setups, technicals, fundamentals, just everything in between. So definitely encourage you guys to visit my board. If there's any other questions, you can let me know. I do thank you for watching, and this once again was a video chart for SAEI.